welcome to DreamTeam Scout. This is your boy Tage, and this episode we'll be discussing the Sun Dream Team Fantasy Euros semi-finals. This episode is going to be a bit of a different one. So I know I normally go through each team and what the players to target, but there are only four teams left. There are only four teams left, and there's the same broken record. Or bringing Kane, or bringing Yamal, it's the same broken record. So what I've done this time, it's a bit different. I've picked four variations of a team, four teams, four variations, and I feel anybody with a fighting chance to win this tournament needs to have these players in. Picking the right formation or picking the right players will be difficult. The Sun have made it much easier with five transfers, more money input. But then it makes it a bit tricky with regards to making grounds on your on your mini league, should I say, or so it's a tough one where you'd have to find the right combination of players. So I don't want to waste too much time, babbling on. It's going to be a real quick one. And then I've got four teams here, so I'll go. I've put them in version 1, version 2, version 3, and version 4. So the first version here is, as you can see on the screen, I've gone with Pickford and goal. And Shaw, when in Shaw, I know he only just got 1 point in the previous game week when he came in, but he impressed me with regards to how England played. England played better. Is gonna have to say today that he's fit. So I will consider having Luke Shaw in the team. So on this team, I've gone for Pickford and Luke Shaw. Hopefully, we could beat the Dutch. And then I've gone for Hernandez and Kunde, who got some good points, 10 points each when they played against Portugal. So even though I knew Portugal were no threat. So in defense, and then in midfield, I've heavily stacked. I've gone for Saka because the boy wonder, the star boy, came into life again. He was active. Just to look at Saka's points, the last game week match day points, that was 13 points he made. And I've gone for Yamal, Spanish kid. You can't sleep on him. He's a menace. And then I've gone for Ruiz, Williams, and Bellingham. Now I know Williams didn't really do much the previous game. With match day points of 2, and Bellingham with a match day points of 4. But these are the players I believe, if we are going to get any attacking returns, these players will need to step up for the teams. And then I've gone for Mbappe, which is a default. I would really love to take Mbappe off because it's not really performing. You could go for 4-5-1, but I advise against that. And then with Gapo, so that would be the first version. Because I believe, look, put it this way, it's a cash from the two, man. If Williams, Ruiz, Yamal scores the clean sheet goals, but then you're hoping, England keeps a clean sheet, so you don't want to, put everything on the French defense. But they've got a main defense, and these guys, Hernandez leads the scoring charts with that. On version 2 of the team, I've gone for, on this one, I've gone for Pickford and Shaw again, but then I've gone for 4-3-3. I've gone for the two French defenders, and I've gone for De Vrij, who scored 13 points. Was it 13 points he scored this weekend? Let me just get that up. De Vrij. No. He scored, 9 points this weekend. And then I've gone for Saka, Yamal, and Ruiz in the 3. No Bellingham. And I've gone for Mbappe, Gapo, and Kane. Kane has been crap. I think he only scored 2 points this game week. It's been awful. But then, if we are going to get a penalty, you want to give yourself a fighting chance that he's going to be the one to take it. But 2 points, especially on a week where I played the goal scoring booster, was just a massive letdown. So that's the version 2 of the team I've picked. Tell me what you think on the comment section, guys. Let me know what you think on the comment section with this. Either if you want me to, if you want version 1, version 2, what team you think is better. And then for version 3, I've gone for full French backline. So Hernandez, Kunde, Saliba. They were both solid. I've gone for Pickford and goal, not Megan. I just wanted to keep a differential then. And then I've gone for, in midfield heavy again, I've gone for Bellingham, Yamal, Ruiz. Little tweak to this one now. I've gone for Griezmann. When's he gonna step up? You're gonna have a tournament where you're just completely dead. Like, come on now. I know the dream team stats. The gods will tell me, hey, listen, Griezmann has been poor. We don't need to get him in. And but when is he gonna have a good tournament? Even though his match day points was 4, his total is 16. Oh, that's awful. To be fair, he's got last 3 games. He's got 4 points, 3 points, 1 point. And I think his best game came in match day 2, second round game against Holland, where he scored 6 points. Once again, if you're just thinking out of the hat, surely he must step up to the plate. Then that could be one. Then I've got for Xavi Simons. Hey, who has been fantastic, but the last game was just. That's the thing about fantasy. Sometimes you need a bit of luck. You can't predict. You can't predict what the gods are up to. You can't predict what the fantasy gods are gonna throw at your way, because everyone sort of went for him thinking he was gonna roll on the points, and the guy got 1 point. I think he got a booking as well. So it's one of them ones, man. You can't win, man. You can't win. So that's a variation of the team, and I've gone for Mbappe and Gappo again. And then version 4, I've gone for Hernandez and Kunde. Um, then I've gone for Cucurella because he's got some good attacking returns. Even though I know the game against Germany was a tough one and he couldn't really get going, but he did all right with the points he accumulated that game. He scored five points. So considering that Germany did score and they didn't keep a clean sheet, and he got but he got 3.3 points for bonuses, 3 points bonus. So I think that's quite good. But the defense have been weakened a little bit though, with no Carvajal, no man of Real Sociedad who's bound for Atletico. So that might make them a bit susceptible to keeping a clean sheet. But like I said, France hasn't scored an open play, so I've gone for on this version. I've gone for Hernandez and Kunde, like I said, Pickford and go again, Cucurella in defense. In midfield, I've switched it up a little bit. I've gone for back to Bellingham, Yamal, Ruiz. So basically, Yamal, Ruiz guaranteed. Bellingham. Then I've gone for Xavi Simons. Then I've gone for Olmo because Pedri is injured, so Olmo might start. They might start with Merino. Depends on the manager's mindset. He might go for, because the French midfield is quite strong. You might want to go for control of that and play Merino against Olmo, but Olmo is a wicked player. And I've gone for Mbappe and Kane. I've put no Gappo on that one. I've tried to mitigate against Gappo for Simmons. So these are just the variations of team I've got going on. It's a tough one. This one, I don't want to bore you guys with this player to bring in. But if you just want to consider anything, you just have to think in your mindset is that France haven't considered an open play, so they've got a very strong defense. So you want to go strong there. Spain have got attacking fullbacks, but we got Cava suspended, so you want to go with Cucurella maybe if anything. England, we haven't been great at all, but we saw Saka just playing slightly to what we believe is very best again. And then Yaman Ruiz are just the default picks now, along with Mbappe. Gappo seems to rise to the occasion, so you bring him into the team. Harry Kane is 50-50, Williams, Griezmann. So these are the pull-up players that you want to consider from. I don't think I don't see anything else that would scream at me that I'm sort of missing out. I'm missing here. As opposed to when to play your boosters. If this would be a good week to play your max captain, because frankly you don't know who's going to score the most points, or you might want to save it for the final to just double the points for your captain on that for the final. If you've got your 12 man, I probably wouldn't advise to play now, because to be fair, maybe you want to play your 12 man. Maybe your 12 man could be Morata. It might surprise you. And if you've got the goal boosters, you need to play it now or never. Basically, it's too late, but just play it now. And then just looking at my team, as you could see on the screen, squad's depleted, so I'll be taking off Musiala. And I'll be the goalkeeper, and Pence will be going. Kane might leave, so I might do one of the variations of this team I've spoken about, but we'll see. It's quite tricky, but we'll see. Hopefully you've enjoyed this episode. Leave a comment on the section and let me know what team that you preferred the most. Like, subscribe, and share. Dream Team Scout, over and out.